Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We spent a lot of time in this channel talking about Chromebooks. They've been the definitive cloud-first choice for the last 15 years. But Google have just dropped a big announcement that fundamentally shifts the landscape. And we're not just talking about a hardware refresh, there is a whole new architecture being introduced based on both Android and Chrome OS. So in this video, say hello to the new Googlebook. Google is officially moving away from a traditional browser-heavy OS to what they're calling an intelligence system, built entirely on the Android tech stack with the best features of Chrome OS as well. And of course, this is an AI-first machine with Gemini at its core. So let's now break down exactly what's under the hood. Because the Googlebook is built on the Android tech stack, it means the wall between your phone and laptop is gone. It will include hugely improved app streaming, running your phone apps in a window with zero lag. But the massive time saver I was pleased to see here was instant file copying. This enables you to drag a photo or document from your phone's local storage and into your Googlebook project, which means no more digging through nearby share menus or waiting for cloud syncs. It's going to feel much more like one unified device. And then a feature I was particularly interested in is custom widgets built with Gemini. Instead of relying on static app icons, you can literally ask Gemini to build a dashboard for you. Gemini pulls the internet and Workspace together to build a live syncing widget right on your desktop. Judging by the demo from Google, the feature you're likely to interact with the most is the magic pointer, which brings Gemini to your desktop. Essentially, Google DeepMind has put Gemini inside your cursor. You wiggle the trackpad and it comes alive with contextual suggestions. So if you're hovering over an email date, it offers to set up a calendar invite. Or if you're looking at a block of code, it can suggest a fix. It's designed to take your idea to done in a single click. To match the software, the hardware is also getting a serious upgrade. Google are going to be working with hardware providers like Dell, Acer, Asus, Lenovo to create new premium Googlebook hardware. These devices feature something called the Glowbar. It sits on the edge of the device and acts as a functional notification light using Gemini's signature colors. It lets you know when a background task is finished or a meeting is starting, giving the device a pulse, even when it's closed. It all looks brilliant on paper and I'm really keen to get my hands on one, but there's still some unanswered questions and unknowns we need to talk about. The first is Linux support. For developers and power users out there, will the Googlebook still support the Linux development environment? Moving to the Android tech stack is a massive architectural pivot, and we rely heavily on Christina Container for things like Node.js, Visual Studio, and installing other Linux software and games. So I really hope we don't lose that flexibility. The second is gaming. Moving to Android might help boost the Googlebook's gaming credentials, and cloud gaming will still be a great option, of course. But will we still be able to use tools like Steam locally on our Chromebook? And finally, pricing. With these premium builds, are we looking at Chromebook Plus level pricing, or are we moving into ultra premium territory? It's an exciting time, but it's definitely a waiting game until we get the hardware in hand this autumn to see if it feels as snappy as the Chrome OS we're used to. I'll be tracking every update, especially regarding gaming, Linux support, and also enterprise management, which isn't something we've talked about too much yet. So make sure you're subscribed. And I'd love to know, what do you think of the Googlebook? Is the magic pointer a gimmick or a game changer for your workflow? Let me know down in the comments, and thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.